Two different clients, two different questions today about a power of attorney. I'll go with the revocation of power of attorney first. Then the next one is about a guardianship. Person called up, said that they had revoked the power of attorney that they'd given to their brother and were concerned that the brother still had the original power of attorney and had some copies of tax documents. So, just to relate some of the information I supplied to that client, the power of attorney is not recorded anywhere. So the only way the agent of your power of attorney knows that the power of attorney has been revoked is you have to put them on notice. You have to give them the revocation. You can verbally tell them, and they should understand that. You should also place it in the mail. Certified mail, return receipt requested, or at least certified mail. That's not a requirement in the statute or under any law. However, it is proof that you've given notice. And in a way, it's not even proof that you gave notice. It's proof that you mailed something. And then you would have to say, well, what I mailed to them on that given date was a revocation of the power of attorney. Without them knowing that the power of attorney has been revoked, they could innocently use it. And if you didn't want that to happen, by all means, send them the notice. The other question I had today was siblings. Siblings, again, are at odds with each other. And one sibling placed the mother, their shared mother, into an assisted living facility. Seemingly, this was done with a power of attorney. What was the information provided to me today is that by the prospective client is that the assisted living facility will not speak with her because, the commentary was, you must speak with, I'm going to make up a name, your sister, Joanne. Joanne brought your mother into our facility. So the prospective client does not know. We think, based on the conversation, we think that it was done with a power of attorney on behalf of that the sibling had for the mother. We at least know that that sibling did have a power of attorney for the mother. What do we do? Well, if the facility won't speak to my client, my prospective client, and the person that's going to hire me, we may need to go into court to secure a guardianship. I'm going to try diplomatic means prior to doing that, right? I'm going to reach out to the facility. I'm going to reach out to the sibling, try and resolve the issue. Really what my client, prospective client, what my client wants is to take her mother home and not have her in an assisted living facility. So hopefully, armed with that information, we can get a good result. So if you'd like to speak to me about your specific situation, please reach out, frankbrunolaw.com. I don't know why the emphasis is on Frank. It could be Frank Bruno Law, but it is my first and last name and law, Frank Bruno Law.